Yo, what is poppin', everyone? Welcome to the channel for Gamers with Thumbs. You guys thought I died in a car crash, but I didn't. My PR guy told me to say that I was on vacation, but you know me, I like to keep it real. I was at your mom's house. In today's video, we're going over the 10 rules that I like to follow every single time that I'm duo or solo queuing in Apex Ranked. I know it can be really frustrating if you don't have a squad to play with, or you only have like one person to run ranked with. It can be really hard to win. That's what today's video is all about, to try to help you guys out in that regard. Because the new rank split is coming up in a couple days, and I heard they're making a couple changes the next rank season, so a lot more people are going to be playing it. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and without further ado, let's get right into it. And clocking in at rule number 1, tell the turkey to follow you. You'd be surprised. Listen up.
Follow us, raid.
You hear that? What you do on Xbox is you hold select, and then you can type in whatever chat you want, and it will go text to voice chat for your teammates. So if you're duo queuing or solo queuing, it works a little better if you're duo queuing, because then there's only one person that has to listen. And when you say follow us, that makes the third know that you're with the other person. You know, you're in a party with the other person, so that he should follow the two-man, right? The one solo should follow the two-man, and that way your whole team is stacked. You'd be surprised. I actually do this every time I duo or solo queue. I tell the randos to follow me, and usually it helps them stack a bit better, which will greatly increase your chances in Apex. And for the text to voice chat, the first message of the day, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't go voice chat, and then every other message will work for me, just so you guys know that. And I hold select and then type in whatever message. And this turkey, actually, I missed a massive shot on that guy. I thought he was gonna strafe out at me, but I'm in plat lobbies because I'm helping my friend climb in ranked. But we can't miss rule number 2, the battery reset. Every time you're in a fight and you get a knock, or you know, a big crack or something like that, a lot of damage, you want to reset and get back in the fight so you don't get knocked. You don't want to just go back in the fight unless you absolutely have to. Like if you're super weak, you want to get a shield swap or a battery, or at least a couple cells. But the battery reset's going to be your best option unless you have the option to shield swap on a purple shield or something. You want to battery reset so you don't get knocked yourself when you're coming back into the fight to help your teammates, because when you get knocked, that makes it, you know, that makes your teammates have to revive, and that can just be really a little sketchy for third parties and stuff like that. But yeah, like in today's game, boys, I was helping my friend Young Adel climb in rank, so I'm on my Smurf account, but we're still duo queuing. And boom, I had a lot of misplays, but it was a good game. That's why I'm bringing this game up. And that's rule number 3, don't push don't push alone when you're at a disadvantage, right? It sounds pretty self-explanatory, pretty intuitive, but I did it right there because I was just egoing, kids. Sometimes we let our egos get the best of us, and it got a little sketchy right there. I climbed up on that guy. Another clip of me doing something stupid as fuck. Rule number 4, don't full challenge with the Mastiff. It's not a gun that you should do that with. You should strafe behind a corner, or strafe back into bubble, or use it on a doorway. The Mastiff is a burst damage weapon. You don't want to be full challenging someone with a flatline like I just did with the Mastiff, or you're probably going to get knocked, even if they're not that good. This guy is only plat, and I got knocked to him. Again, I let my ego get the best of me, and I just play a little lazy. But after that, we turn up, boys. We start turning up in this game. That's why I picked this game, because I had a couple mistakes to show you guys. And rule number 5, you want to be using at least one good long-distance weapon. It helps me level up my Evo shield. Like, I just got red, which is really good. And it also is really good for just cracking people and suppressing pushes, so they can't even push you. Rule number 6, if you check your map, or on the outskirts of the map, you want to stick to the outskirts of the map, middle, and like the middle of the game, because that's when everyone is rotating. Everyone's rotating mid-game because they have to, because the storm. And that means that there's going to be a lot of teams that are, you know, in a really condensed area, or if one team starts to fight, it's going to be third, fourth, fifth party. And middle of the game, you want to be sticking to the outskirts. It's a lot safer to be to do that if you're trying to get the win at least. Triple take going in once again. Look at this, just like the triple take is great for pushing. It's great up close because it's got like a shotgun hip fire essentially. And it's really good for just suppressing people who are trying to push you. They're not going to try it if you crack them with the triple take, trust me. That 69 on the Loba will bring us to rule number 7. Push after cracks and high damage late game, especially if the fight is isolated, like this fight is. After I get that crack, I make sure that I push up so I can take advantage of the timing while they heal up. So I crack both of them, push up, free win in the fight. We got shield swaps, more loot, and the more teams you eliminate, the less teams you'll have to deal with late game. And I just pinged that I needed an extended energy mag. I know, you know, rule number 8, ping! You fucking ping. My teammates weren't pinging that there was a guy down here while I was looting. And I was pinging that I needed an extended energy mag, and you have to remember, pinging is the only way to communicate with your team. Like, it's not, because you can type in chat, but it's the fastest way, it's the best way, mid-fight, mid-game, to communicate with your teammates. That's why I only type in chat off the rip, because it takes forever on console, on controller, to type one of those messages. It's pretty fast on PC, but you have to ping mid-fight, mid-game, what you need. If they need something, ping stuff they need. You know, you gotta help out. You gotta help out the boys. And right here, I actually almost fucking threw. I landed. Somehow I didn't land on top of the rock. I was trying to land on top of the rock, and I actually had a lot of throws in this game. Look at this. I'm popping a battery. Young Adel comes in clutch with the body block. Oh my god. I'm popping a battery, and Big Gibby just steps in front and says, "No, no, no, brother." And he actually saved my life probably right there. I was crouch spamming, but I would have taken some damage for sure. Young Adel coming up clutch right there. At this point, I got triple take Volt on Horizon. The Volt on Horizon, you guys, is just unbeatable. Like, because it's just nasty. The Volt's just broken, period. But when you can shoot people up in your little lift tower, it's nasty. And me dropping right here brings us to rule number 9. Don't get horny late game, okay? I just got a knock, right? And I'm like, oh, I gotta go finish. Meanwhile, my teammates are getting fucking sieged. And I was like, okay, I gotta leave that guy be. He can get revived, I don't care. I have to come help the team. You have to stick with the team, right? And you can't be getting horny late game. I almost just got way too horny right there. Had a little pre-fire on these kids. These kids are pinned down behind this rock, so I like to pre-fire whenever I'm scanned, because most of the time when you're scanned, they're gonna push you. But you gotta be careful, because there are small mags in Apex, of course. Young Adel got the triple take clap. I'm telling you guys, the triple take is nasty. If you can hear your shots, longbow in the head does a lot of damage, but longbow is not that great. The Sentinel is actually pretty good. The Kraber, the triple take, the G7 is an excellent long distance weapon for suppressing people or pushing. G7 Scout. I absolutely fry that guy, but I don't push because I only push when my team is full HP, right? That's rule number 10 for you guys. I've noticed that Young Adel, he's still popping a med kit, and if I were to push, that would leave me alone against 3 while one of my teammates is healing, and that's just not the move. But look at that. We're all full health. I crack this guy. I'm pushing off. Instantly, I'm pushing off that damage. Knock one, get out of there with the grav lift, reload, and it's a free win in this fight. Some retard TTV or agent ass clap, yeah. You'll be finding yourself in the the TTVer montage. I'm making a montage, boys, of me just pooping on TTVers with their point of views included. Ooh, baby. It's gonna be spicy, I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be spicy. And rule number 11, you guys, don't dive for the random. Never, never dive for the random. I'm not going to drop down to try to save this guy. I'm just going to shoot for him. You can try to... They're going to do retard shit. I can try to help him out and shoot the people, but I'm not going to drop down there to save him unless, you know, I'm really ready for it, like right here, because I know this guy's going to be healing. Free fry. That guy got cracked. Gravity lift out of there to hit the old reload. But even early game, you guys, it's the same thing. Never dive for a random. If they're going somewhere else early game, just stick with your buddy. You know, it's just, and if they're all split up, the game's just chalked. You might as well just put your controller down. But that is actually going to wrap up the video for you guys. I almost got that 4K. Not quite there, but it was still a good game. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy or just want to support the channel, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.